Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you doing? Okay, so it is March 12th, 2 o'clock, and I am at McDonald's. I got a Starbucks and my typical McDonald's order. This video isn't going up until probably the Tuesday after I'm done filming it and stuff. So my friend and I, Katie, have known each other our literal entire lives, and we are the very, very best of friends. And she's also been in one of my Black Friday videos that I did. And I'm bad at this kind of an intro now, like, because I haven't done a sit-down sort of intro where I explain what's happening. So basically, Katie and I have been wanting to go on a trip together somewhere, but we don't know, like, we never knew where. We were always kind of broke, like, you know, most college-age kids are. And she, just like a month ago, was like, hey, how about we go to Duluth, Minnesota, because we can drive there. It's not super far, but it's far enough away from North Dakota that the scenery is different. She's been there before, I haven't, and I was like, you know what, that sounds like a great idea, and I am so down. So that's what we're doing this weekend. We're going to Duluth. So I am gonna be leaving Bismarck in just a couple of minutes once I get all my food out and whatever, and I'm gonna drive to Grand Forks, which is like a 3.5, 4-hour drive away from Bismarck, and then tomorrow, on Saturday, we are gonna drive to Duluth, which is 6 hours from Grand Forks. So a lot of driving, but I think it's gonna be super fun. We're gonna be taking her car. It's bigger than mine, it's newer than mine, and probably overall a little bit safer to take on a longer trip like that, even though my car is so reliable, but I don't want to push it. So anyways, I am just getting ready to leave town. It's crazy. This is going to be the longest drive that I've ever done, like, by myself. Normally I go with my parents. So the fact that, like, I've never driven to Fargo even by myself is just absolutely wild, because most people my age have, but I just never have. Like, I like traveling and stuff, but normally I just end up going with my parents. So this is really bizarre, and I am a little bit nervous, but I know that it's gonna be okay. And one other thing that makes me crazy nervous is leaving my dog. You guys know how attached I am to them, and it just freaks me out not being with them. They're sort of my security blankets. I'm gonna miss them like crazy, but my sister's taking care of them, so I know that they'll be in good hands. It's just still, it just really freaks me out because I have never left them for this long. Granted, it's only gonna be like 4 days, I think. We're gonna come back to Grand Forks on Monday, and if we get going early enough, I'm driving straight home then too, because I don't want to leave them longer than I absolutely have to. Because normally, if I would go anywhere, like spend the night at a friend's house, my parents are home, so my parents stay with them at our house, and then it's like they don't miss me as much because my parents are there and they're at their house. But this time they're gonna be staying with my sister at her house, and I don't know, it just freaks me out. I haven't cried yet, but I'm sure that I will cry. I'm not used to leaving them. They're not used to being like without me. I'm always with them. I don't know, it just really freaks me out, but I know it's gonna be okay. And honestly, I just need to get over it. And I know that once I see Katie, I'll feel much better. And after Audrey sends me, hopefully, a picture of the boys with her, it'll be okay. And, like, I know it will be okay, right? But anyways, I have everything all packed up and, I mean, ready to go. So I am going to skirt on out of town now. And I'm probably gonna switch to my dash cam. I have my old GoPro set up so you guys can see a little bit of North Dakota. I'm sure it won't catch all of it because the SD card just is not big enough, but whatever. Okay, I need to quit rambling and just get moving because I want to drive during the day and not at night if I can help it. So I'm gonna start my podcast. I'm trying Call Her Daddy. I really haven't liked it in the past, but I thought, you know what, I'll give it another try and see if I can like it. If not, I have other suggestions to listen to, so we will see. I will check in with you guys if I have to stop. I need to quit rambling and just get to going. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. guys, so I am in Jamestown right now, and I'm at a rest stop. I don't need gas. It still shows that I'm at like full. I'm getting 26.1 miles per gallon. I need to pee really bad, so there's a guy next to me. Okay, so this is all garbage. I have my apple pie. Okay, I'm gonna wait for them to leave it, and then I'm gonna run into the bathroom. Holy cow, did it feel fantastic to go pee and just stand up for a second. So like I said, I'm in Jamestown, and this is actually the gas station that we would always stop at in FFA when we would have to go to Fargo for anything, like for competitions and stuff. Also for like basketball games and volleyball games, typically you would go to Fargo for an away game, and you always stopped at Jamestown because it was about halfway in between. Not quite halfway for Grand Forks, but whatever. It is, I mean, it was perfect time to stop because I had to go bathroom so bad. But I've only drank not even half my Starbucks because I started to have to go back pee, so I was like, yeah, we're not gonna have any more. And then on my hamburger, I forgot to say ketchup only. That was sad, so now I'm ready to start driving again. I haven't even used up like a 4th tank of gas yet. Like, it's still on full. I'll show you. And when I hit the info, 26.1 miles per gallon. You guys, I have no idea how much I love my car. It gets great gas mileage, and it is so freaking reliable. But I'm basically stalling because I don't want to like get back on the road. Just kidding. Like, it's not a big deal. I don't mind driving. It's just my legs are starting to feel cramped up. But I do want to get there, especially while it's still daylight. So back to the dash cam. Okay, so I'm in Mapleton right now. I'm like an hour I don't know, in 20 minutes away from Grand Forks, and I just put like 10 bucks in just to make myself feel a little bit better for topping it off and stuff. For the rest of the trip, I've had to switch aux cords because my other one was only working if you bent it in a certain way, and all of a sudden this gas station got like super crazy busy. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and next time I check in, I think I'll be in Grand Forks, hopefully.
The apartments that were across from us, those are the sketchy ones. That's probably where the person who broke into my car, that's probably where they came from.
Oh, damn. So I am in Grand Forks now with Katie. It was a smooth ride in. Actually, I think all in all, I only used like half a tank of gas, but I still put like $10 worth in at one point. So I was like, well, I'm almost there, but just in case. And I upped my gas mileage a little bit, but I probably could get it up more if I took the tires out of my trunk. But besides the point, irrelevant. Now we're going to McDonald's and then to Katie's sister's apartment, and we're gonna hang out. And then we're just gonna like drive around and chill because that's just like what you do when you live here.
That's just what we do.
Yeah.
So one night it was 65 degrees, and before we pay so I don't overcharge my checking account, here's an idea: move money over to your account. Like, so, you're welcome. So usually I take my shoes to one of their rooms because literally every girl on the planet wears Air Force Ones. And so I was leaving the next morning and I go to grab my shoes and they're two different sizes because of course the one time I don't take my shoes to their room, someone takes my shoes. So for like 2 months I walked around with two different size Air Forces like every day. And then this last weekend I woke up in the morning and all of a sudden I have two 7.5s again. Definitely not my shoe, but they work.
I don't know why, but I really think that story's kind of funny.
Of course, like drunk bitches don't take their own shoes. They left with two. It's not even the fact that like someone took like my shoes and like their shoes were like dirtier than mine. It's that they took two different sizes. Like,
yeah,
who does that?
It's more of like a hindrance.
Yeah, I literally was pissed. I was like, you're fucking kidding.
I don't blame you.
I was upset at the time, but then I just laughed about it because it was kind of funny.
I would too.
Okay, let's do a little tour of G-Funk, Smelly Forks, whatever you like to call it. I call it both. I usually call it Smelly Forks.
That's funny.
I wish it was like more smelly season so you could experience it.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I got out, I kind of like took a breath and I was like, I don't smell anything, man.
No, you'll know. Literally one time me and Leisha were in the car and she's like, Kate, you need a shower. And I was like, what the are you talking about?
Ew.
And then she's like, actually, I think it's just the town. I was like, that's literally like Forks. It smells so bad. It's bad. It either smells like fried food or like shit. It's like there's no in between.
You all packed up?
All packed up, ready to go. I put it in the suitcase.
And I got my dash cam charging. I repacked up my little backpack that I'm going to be carrying with me all the time. My camera bag, and next I have to pick out my outfit for tomorrow, and I'm hoping I'll get some help with that. Here is my outfit for tomorrow, and then my white shoes.